Hi, I'm Sam Tecklenburg. I'm a senior from Plano, Texas. I graduated with a sociology degree in December of 2018, and I'm currently working on my master's in sport pedagogy. My first couple years here at Baylor, I actually played tight end. I used to be number 88, and going into my redshirt sophomore season, there was a need at the offensive line position, specifically at center, and Coach Rule asked if I'd be willing to make the switch, so I did it. It was a great transition. I've had a blast playing offensive line ever since. There can be some bumps in the road when adjusting to a new coaching staff. I remember I had a few early on, specifically our first mat drills here when Coach Rule and his staff got here that first winter. There were some rough days for me in there. Had me really wondering how much I wanted to be here, and you know, ever since that day I realized from that point on that if we wanted to win, if we wanted to achieve all of our goals, if I wanted to leave the legacy I wanted to leave here, I had to be all in and could never look back. And from that day, I've been doing just that. I've tried to buy into the process every day, and I don't regret it one bit. As an offensive lineman, a lot of my goals are how the success of our other players are. I want Jamichael to run for 1,000 yards or Charlie to throw for 30-plus touchdowns or whatever it may be, but I want my teammates around me to be successful, and that's what's going to help us win our games, help us win the Big 12, and that's what's going to determine my success this year. One thing not many people know about me is that I'm an expert at jigsaw puzzles. I can solve them really quick, and when I'm done with them, I glue them and frame them, hang them on my wall. So I've got about 20 on my bedroom wall right now. Mine's definitely the day he threw the pads on, and like, am I allowed to talk about that? Okay. He comes out here wearing the, okay. My funniest Coach Rule moment is, I believe it was his first season here. He comes walking outside with shoulder pads on, a green 98 jersey, and a helmet, and wants to do blood drill with 5 of our seniors, which is a drill where you run up and hit one of them, back up, and it's a physical drill. And Coach Rule comes walking out on the field with his old number 98 on, shoulder pads and helmet on, wanting to do it with our seniors. We all got a good kick out of it. He was pretty serious about it at the time, but looking back on it, it was a pretty funny experience. The hardest thing that I've experienced since being here at Baylor is definitely going through a 1-11 season. None of us expected the 2017 year to go like that. To that point in my life, that was the hardest I'd ever worked during a season, and to have a 1-11 year was really rough, but it made us all tougher, and I think some of the success we had last year was due to the struggles we experienced that year. My favorite thing about being a Baylor Bear is the relationships that I've built with my teammates and my coaches. We've built so many great relationships that'll go long beyond my years of playing football here, and those are things I'll never forget.